The COVID-19 pandemic has brought immense suffering to those infected and also for the non-COVID patients. Patients with serious problems like ischemic heart disease, kidney or liver failure, hypertension, diabetes, cancer, they have had a neglected care in this pandemic. Likewise, those who need elective surgery for various issues, they too have suffered. Many non-COVID patients delay even essential treatment or surgery, fearing contraction of COVID infection in hospitals. Unfortunately, this leads to medical emergencies in some, which are difficult to manage and may even prove to be life-threatening. What exactly is an elective surgery? Well, it is a planned surgical procedure for a particular disease. It is not an emergency, but is very much necessary and needs to be done before complications set in. A variety of procedures ranging from dental treatments to those done regularly by surgeons like us, for instance gallbladder, appendix, hernia, piles, uterus operations and many more, they fall in this category. Even cancer surgeries are elective. However, if these surgeries are not done within a specific time or delayed indefinitely, the underlying disease can progress, leading to medical emergencies and complications. For example, a reducible hernia may get obstructed. Gallstones may cause acute cholecystitis or perforation. A swelling or growth in a body part may be cancerous, and if not diagnosed and treated on time, it can spread. Hence, it is important not to neglect the treatment or surgery of non-COVID diseases despite the COVID times. One important aspect to understand about surgery in post-COVID patients is that it does carry an increased risk. There are few reasons for this. The coronavirus seems to affect almost all the body organs, including the vital ones such as heart, lungs, and the autonomic nervous system. This increases the risk of anesthesia to be given for surgical procedures. Few patients are being diagnosed with increased blood sugar levels following recovering from COVID-19. Coronavirus affecting the insulin secreting beta cells in pancreas and steroids used during COVID treatment, they are believed to be the reasons for this. The raised blood sugars in turn affect healing after the surgery. Following recovery from COVID-19, there is an increased risk of blood clotting in various organs including brain, heart, lungs and the legs. Some patients suffer from one or more of COVID-19 symptoms like fatigue, shortness of breath for more than 4 weeks even after recovery. This is known as the long COVID. All these factors contribute to an increased risk of surgery and anesthesia in post-COVID patients. As far as precautions to be taken prior to surgery in post-COVID patients are concerned, well, it is more of a technical thing. Surgeons and anesthetists are extra vigilant in such patients. Still, one can remember few important things. According to the latest guidelines by the Indian Council of Medical Research, any elective surgery should be done only 4 to 6 weeks after recovery from COVID-19 infection. If one has had a severe infection which needed an ICU with ventilator support, it is better to wait for 12 weeks. If one is suffering from symptoms such as fatigue, shortness of breath following recovery from COVID, it should be informed to the operating surgeon and anesthetist. Such symptoms could be indicative of long COVID and the surgery may need to be deferred. Blood investigations like blood sugar, CRP, D-dimer will be done by your treating doctor. These need to be looked into carefully due to the increased incidence of diabetes and blood clotting in post-COVID patients. A RT-PCR test is mandatory before any surgery. However, as per the recent ICMR guidelines, it need not be done in post-COVID patients till nearly 102 days after recovery. After that, however, it is mandatory. There is also confusion regarding the need for RT-PCR test following COVID vaccination. As of today, there are no clear guidelines in this aspect. Just like we need to wear face mask even after vaccination, a RT-PCR test too is done prior to surgery in those vaccinated. However, as the percentage of vaccinated population increases, these protocols will be done away with. Keeping these few pointers in mind, one can undergo an elective surgery post-COVID with due precautions and without any fear.